Next, we come to our logbook. So when you go to e-logbook main page and you log in, then you will find on the left hand side the reports section. So if we go here and log in, just here on the left are reports, and here we choose trauma and orthopedic surgery, and it already gives listed by SAC indicative operative group. You need to choose for the last 6 years. So if we were to do it today, it will be from 24th July 18 to 24th July 2024, and you choose extended, and then you download the consolidation report, which looks somewhat like this. Now, if you see here on page 3 of this report, it gives you these numbers: the total number of procedures, the indicative procedures, your assisted surgeries, and the rest. So the numbers to look here are: you need at least 1800 of total procedures, at least 1260 as the indicative procedures which you have done, and next comes the balance between trauma and elective. So somewhere in the curriculum, it is said that the elective operating should be two-thirds than the trauma operating, which should be one-third, which I feel in the current climate is very, very difficult to achieve. My own application was rejected on this basis, and in an ideal world, I do agree elective operating should be more than the trauma operating. However, you need to get this ratio as high as possible. So next, coming to the SAC post August 2020, these are the same 13 index procedures which we had discussed in the SSG, and it again gives the minimum number of these procedures that you need to do. So you need to keep checking this second column, which is the indicative procedure, not the first one, which is the total procedures performed and assisted. So the second number should be more than the number given in the bracket of that procedure. So here, if we look that if the second number here for osteotomy is 11, then I need to do 9 more osteotomies before I submit this application. The other report which needs to be submitted is, if we go again to the same box, listed by operation group, and again we need to put it for 6 years and then download a consolidation report. So this report gives an idea of the breadth and depth of your experience, and it will start first with the various trauma operations that you have done and followed by your elective operating. For getting this report, you might have to make a filter for last 6 years to be submitted with your application. And in addition, you can also make separate filters about 6 monthly elective postings. Something which I had done is I named the filter after the hospital and hip and knee posting, in which I had submitted 6 monthly logbook of all the operations I did in that posting to just show that I was doing elective hip and knee, same foot and ankle, and all other subspecialties. Now, one question which is often asked is, what counts as your indicative operation? So technically it means an operation where you were the first surgeon in more than two-thirds of the procedure, and the consultant in charge is happy to sign this off in the logbook. In the operative note, your name should be in the main surgeon's list and not in the assistant list. Also, another query is, if you have trained a trainee, does that count as your operation? Answer is no, it will be the trainee's operation. So those numbers don't count to your indicative procedures.